Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you? I can't say good morning. I have to say good evening. Hello, hello. Uh, Flatline. Laija del Maíz. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome to our first ever uh, Blue Witch Living the Wheel today. I'm very happy to have you all live. We're doing this live through Facebook. So when you see me on this angle, I'm looking at the Facebook Live. Facebook Live. When you see me slightly turning to the left, I'm looking at the Instagram Live. So we're trying to get the whole Blue Witch community together. And if you are on Facebook, please, 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 please comment so I know that you're here. I know there are some folks already on Instagram, and I am very happy to have you here. My name is Laura Gonzalez. I'm a priestess of the goddess. Let's see, what else am I? I have to read it, honest to God, because I forget. I'm a priestess of the goddess. I'm a minister with Circle Sanctuary, a pagan minister. I'm also a priestess of the goddess with Fraternity of the Goddess. I am an Ishlamaket with Kalpuli Shinashli Shochikali. I am a witch, a nature spirituality practitioner, Mesoamerican indigenous practitioner, a death doula. I specialize on bereavement. I'm a Safe Talk certified for suicide prevention practitioner, a teratologist. I'm a reader and an educator. I'm a Reiki master teacher, a podcaster, producer, and manager of the station. Hello, Vicky, and hello, Karina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just saw your comments here on Facebook Live. And I'm a teacher and I'm a bilingual presenter, soon to be trilingual. I hope. I'm trying to learn now what. I'm a video blogger. I do the coffee break, as most of you know me from the coffee break. And I'm an author. I have appeared in various magazines, e-zines, and book collaborations. And I do mixed media art, goddess prints, nature, and abstract artwork. I'm a model. I'm an actor. I'm not an actor. I have acted on one movie. I'm not an actor. I don't want to be an actor. It's super hard. But if you're here today, you're here because we're going to be living the wheel. We're going to be presenting the Blue Witch Living the Wheel. It's a concept that was born thanks to Andrea's suggestion. And well, here we are, living the wheel. And we're going to celebrate all 8 holidays throughout the wheel of the year. For those who are not um, familiar with the wheel of the year, is how neo-pagans and people from the earth-based traditions celebrate the holidays, celebrate the year, the seasonal transitions, and you know, that's what we're doing. So if you're not here, I hope you learned something, and if you're not new here, I hope you enjoy. It is also a full moon today, so we are also going to observe the full moon celebration. If you don't have your things with you, I invite you to take a few minutes and go get them. We need a candle for the 4 quarters. We need a little bit of water. We need a crystal. If you have a crystal, that is great. And I have a tiny itty bitty incense that I just destroyed. Hello, Jackie. Uh, welcome, 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 Jacqueline. So we have the 4 elements for the elements: fire for fire, water for water. We have a crystal for earth, and we have for earth, and we have incense for air. And I also have a little candle at the center of the altar, which is for Bridget. This is going to be our Bridget candle. I have matches so I can, you know, use them, and I'm very, very happy to share with you. Um, a lot of folks in this planet have been very generous with me and got me waters from all over the place. And I have Bridget's water from Ireland that some friends gather from the Bridget's well in Ireland. So we're going to use a little bit of that water for today's rites. So candle, candle, crystal, water, incense. If you don't have your things and you want to go get them, go get them. We're going to take a couple minutes before we begin. If you don't have anything, fear not. For guess what? Today you're going to learn that all the elements are within you. All the elements live inside of you. And here's the plan. This is the plan that I have, obviously, to welcome you and to hope that more people continue coming in and, they join us as the hour progresses. Um, I want to talk a little bit about Imbolc, what the holiday properly means. And like I said earlier, it happens to be a full moon as well. So I want to talk about the full moon and how I observe the full moon. It just so happened that we are so blessed that the two things are happening together. Now, coincidentally, a lot of people celebrate Imbolc tomorrow properly. I figure Sunday night, it's a better possibility to have you all here online than Monday night. So that's why I decided to do it on a Sunday night. And so we're gonna do talk about it in both, talk about the full moon. We're gonna do a little bit of a meditation so that we can ground and center and be present with the work that we're gonna do. And then we're gonna do a very simple calling of the elements, creating the circle, calling in the energies of the full moon and acknowledge the full moon. And then we're also gonna call in the fire from Bridget and have Bridget, the goddess Bridget, keep us company for the next 40 days or so until we reach spring equinox. If we have time and if everything continues working okay, like right now everything is working really good, I think I'm gonna pull an oracle card for all of us. But you know, I'm not sure because I will have to move the altar and I will have to, there's some moving parts, so we don't know yet if we're doing that. But for now, if you have your things, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're ready. If you're not ready, tell me that you need a minute. And if you don't need a minute, we're all just gonna get going. And for now, I'm gonna try to light up my incense and the candle so that we can get going. Hello, Euphoria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jackie says that everything is good. Jackie is ready to go. And, ooh, the candle is ready, ready, says Kim. Hello, Kim Woo. My darling Kim Woo. I'm going to have to get up, guys. My garbage can is on the other side of the room. Fire safety is the most important thing. I see thumbs up here from La Hija del Maíz. So we are ready to go. Okay, so what is Imbolc? Who is Bridget? Why are we celebrating today? Why are we talking about Bridget? Why am I so excited about this Bridget water? Karina says, I'm ready. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So y'all have your things. Good. Um, if y'all want to take notes, please do so. If not, know that this recording, the Facebook recording, will be on my website later, and you can come back and take notes if you need to. So, Imbolc is one of the 8 holidays of the Wheel of the Year. The Wheel of the Year is a very modern concept, very modern. It's 50 years old, 50-ish, maybe 60 years old by now. That was put together by a couple of Englishmen whose names I always forget. Please forgive me. And they put together a number of holidays from Celtic origin and from Germanic and Druid and Indo-European pagan holidays, right? So they kind of pick and choose a whole bunch of holidays and they put them together in accordance to the seasons of the year. And that's what they call the Wheel of the Year. Most, a lot of neo-pagan people follow that Wheel of the Year. A lot of Wiccan people definitely follow the Wheel of the Year. A lot of goddess tradition people follow that Wheel of the Year. And since I practice a little bit of everything, I do also follow that Wheel of the Year, along with the indigenous practices that I also practice, because in a world that is so head on trying to erase our joy, we have to have celebrations for everything. Salud is just water, by the way. I just say salud because I'm used to it. So, one of these holidays, this is one of the high holidays of the year. Um, we have the equinoxes and the solstices, rather the solstices and the equinoxes. And then the quarters that are not either a solstice or an equinox are called the high holidays. And today's Imbolc happened to be a high holiday. And it is dedicated mostly to Goddess Bridget. So, who is this Goddess Bridget and why is she so important? Well, Bridget is an Irish Celtic goddess who is the goddess of fire, a goddess of water, sacred waters. Sacred waters are her thing. And smithy, smiths, working with metal, the anvil and the hammer. And she is also considered a goddess of fertility and protection. And in the middle of winter, which is right now, we are exactly in the middle of winter, um, we call on her to give us her blessings. We call on her to feed our internal fires. We call on Bridget to bring healing to our hearts, to bring healing to our bodies, to bring healing to everything that is femme and blessed and sacred and divine. And traditionally, people will do a little chant saying, Bridget, Bridget, come to us, Bridget. Bridget, Bridget, come to us. Bless our home, Bridget. That's something I found many, many years ago. And I remember because it was Breedy, 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 come to us, Breedy. Breedy, Breedy, come to us. Bless our home, Breedy. So, we're calling on Bridget to come and to stay with us. And she is incredibly important. And she is one of those goddesses that after the colonization that happened with Christianity, right? She never disappeared because she went from being Goddess Bridget to become Saint Bridget. And then she crossed the pond and she came to the American continent. And in the Yoruba diasporic African traditions, she's Mama Bridget. And for those who speak Spanish, oh, I got goosebumps when I say Mama Bridget. I'm sorry. This when these things happen, I just like, ugh. Um, so she's Mama Bridget, and for those who speak Spanish, she is Santa Brigida. So she is so omnipresent. She is almost on every continent, and you know, she forges us, and she creates us, and she, sear us, and I think um, I have a prayer for Bridget and I should have got it out before time. And now I'm talking about her and I don't have the prayer here. Let me see if I can go and find it a little bit seamlessly, you know. Please pretend that I'm not writing things here. Trying to find this blessing on my uh no. I don't think I have it. I know it's on my Facebook, but since I'm on the Facebook for Blue Witch, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it on my Facebook. Oh, Laura, that's what happened when you leave everything for the end of the day, for the last minute. Post from you. Let's see if we get lucky. Nope. No, I know we were not gonna get lucky. Anyway, uh, I will post it on my Instagram, and I will post it on Facebook, and I will put it on the website because I wrote that a few years back, and I cannot top of my head I cannot remember. So that's why we celebrate Bridget, and that's what we are going to do today. Bring in the light, bring in that fire, feed the fire. Um, it marks, like I said, the middle in the middle of the winter. We are exactly at midwinter, and is the return of the sun, is the return of the light. So if you don't have anything in front of you right now, after we're done with the meditation and the ritual and all that, you can go, and if you can, and if you want to, put a little tea light on each one of your rooms and just light the candle and let it be consumed tonight, overnight, to honor Bridget. When I was a baby witch 15 years ago, I remember setting up a plate with the candle at the center and a bunch of cheese around it because I used to think that, the cheese, the milk, the relationship with the milk and the cheese and Bridget. And why milk and cheese? Because a lot of animals, particularly ewes, um, the babies of the what is this animal called? I can't remember. It's EWE, the babies. Um, they are lactating at this time of the year, and is the first animals that are actually lactating, and that's why the relationship with the animals and the milk and Bridget and the season. And um, I'm embarrassed, guys, because I don't have notes on me, and I'm just telling you all this from memory, and I figure that I am rambling a little bit. Karina, you are the best. I hope you can still see me on Instagram. I think did I just went offline from Instagram? Oh my goodness. Let's see. No, you can still see me, I think. Did I work up on Instagram? Did I disappear? Please let me know. No, you can still see me. Okay, good. Thank you, Karina. You are the best. And she found the blessing. She found the prayer. We're going to try to do it. I didn't work off from Instagram. Guys, please let me know if it was. You did, but you were back. Okay. We're going to have to find. Oh, Karina, do me a favor. Copy paste it, put it here on the comments on Facebook, my love. Copy paste the prayer and put it as a comment here on Facebook. Facebook, please. For instance, I have a Bridget cross that's over 4 years old, and that's because I've never been able to make an Imbolc until this year. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Thank you for sharing, Euphoria. So I'm hoping that Karina can get us the prayer, and then we're gonna be able to use it. Thank you, Karina. You're the best. So so that's all about Bridget, right? So we're gonna light the candle, and we're gonna invite the light to come back into our lives. We also gonna acknowledge that I love you. We're also gonna acknowledge that um Bridget is the smithy. She is the fireworker. She is the, you know, um she works with the fire and um shape us and bless us and heal us and changes us, and she's amazing and just fantastic, and we honor her today. But we also are going to honor the full moon, right? Because there is a full moon tonight, and with the full moon we have um let me copy paste this so I can have it ready, and I can put it here on a little document. This is my first time doing this, guys. I guarantee you the next holiday, I will be much better prepared. Thank you for putting up with me. Okay, I got it. It's in here and is ready to go for when we're ready to use it. Awesome. Thank you, Karina. You're the best. Um, so I was telling you all about full moon. It is also a full moon, and I don't know how you have been taught to work with your moons. I was taught to work my moons in a way that is slightly different from a lot of people that I know that work the full moon. And the difference is in that we work the full moon to release, to let go of things, to be done, to liberate things. Thank you, Jacqueline. She says, Reverend Laura, you're doing great. I get nervous with all the things, but it's live. It's a live video, and that's what happens when you're doing live stuff. And I should know better. So, full moon, you can work with the full moon in many different ways, right? You can work with the full moon to celebrate accomplishments, to celebrate new beginnings, to celebrate that something has come to fruition, right? It's come to completion. You can work with the full moon to call on bringing energy for things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to finish. To me, that doesn't make sense, but you work with the moon in whichever way that makes sense to you. And the way I was taught that this is the way I work is to let go of things, to let go of the things that don't serve us anymore. So the full moon, because it's full, takes away that which we don't need anymore as it wanes. So whether you're working on celebrating an accomplishment, you are asking for the full moon energy to help you accomplish something that you haven't yet, or if you are releasing and letting go, which don't serve you anymore. Either way, it's a good time to work with the moon, and we happen to be very blessed to have a full moon tonight. So we are at the 30-minute mark, and I think it's time for us to get ready. So if you have your incense, light on your incense. If you have your candle, not the Bridget candle, but the regular candle, light your candle. Guys, Bridget water from Bridget's well for all of us, for all of us. Here it is. And no, Karina, today I'm not using the mixed waters because, Bridget, I'm just using the Bridget's water. For those who don't know, Karina is one of my apprentices that I'm working with very, very closely. So the candle that is for the fire is lit. The candle that is for Bridget and for our community is not lit yet. We will light it on um, throughout the ceremony. I have to light up another cone of incense. They are going fast. So let me get the fire from the fire thing and light the little cone of incense. And we're ready. Imagine that I'm closing my eyes because it's kind of hard to make sure that I'm still online with my eyes closed. So you close your eyes, you get comfortable, sit as comfortable as you can, start taking deep breaths, my friends. A breath in, inviting the oxygen that is a gift from our green kindred family, and breathe out carbon dioxide to return the favor and to feed them. Carbon dioxide feeds the trees, the algae, the grass, the bushes, and they in return exhale oxygen so that we can breathe. We are intrinsically connected through life, for life, with everything that is green and grows from the ground, and that is beautiful. So take a deep breath in, as deep as you can, and exhale as slow as you can. Take these deep breaths at your own rhythm and your own pace. as deep as possible without hurting your rib cage, and exhale as slow as you are able. And continue feeling very comfortable as you breathe in and out. Readjust your position if you have to make sure that you're comfortably sitting or laying down if you're laying down. And feel the weight of your body pushing against your chair or your bed or the floor, wherever you are accommodated, that you are comfortable for this meditation. Continue breathing in. Deep, deep breaths and breathe out. Continuing that connection with the trees and the algae and the grasses and the bushes and the plants and everything that is green. I'm breathing out with gratitude and love, knowing that you get the honor to feed them back. And as you breathe in, I invite you to be aware of the air that you're breathing into your body. This air that you're breathing that is coming through your nose and out of your mouth is the element of air, is the element itself. The element of air that brings ideas, inspirations, eloquence and communication, clear thoughts, and a clear, calm mind. And like the element itself, sometimes that air becomes a little wild and a little disruptive. And so are our thoughts at times. We can become a little anxious and a little, ruminating, and our thoughts are just too intense because they have the nature of air. Because the element of air is within us, it's inside of us. And as you continue breathing in your mind's sound, just say thank you, air, because the air is within you. And as you feel your body getting more relaxed, as you feel your connection with the divine getting stronger and deeper, be mindful and aware of your heartbeat. Be mindful and aware of the temperature of your body. Be mindful and aware of that warmth that is within you and on your skin. The heartbeat, the blood, the passion from your heart is the element of fire inside of you. The fire of passion and creativity, the fire of change and revolution, the fire of healing, of fever, of fervor, of reverence, the fire of faith, the fire that is in the fire of our heart as that machine that never stops, that is constantly pumping blood through our body, keeping our body warm at a constant 98 degrees. That fire within us that is carried through our blood, that's the very element of fire that is within us. And in your mind's eye, maybe you would like to say thank you, fire, especially in the middle of winter. Keep us as a steady 98 degrees, even when outside is below something here in Chicago. The next element that I invite you to connect with will be the element of water, like the sacred waters of Bridget. That water that moves us with the tides, like the water on the oceans and the water on the rains and the rivers and the springs and the water on the snow and on the ice storms. That water is also within us, my friends. Every single one of the cells on our bodies, even our bone cells, have between 60 to 75% water inside of it. Every single cell on our body is water, for we are creatures of water. We think and we believe that we are earthly creatures, but the earth is mostly water, and so are we. The water that moves like the tides as our emotions rise or settle, as we go with the flow of the rivers and the oceans, or we stay still like a well or a cup of water, sometimes rising up like a tsunami, and sometimes raining very gently like a summer rain, like a warm summer rain. We are water, and we thank the water on our mind's eye. And with our mind's voice, we say, thank you, water. And for the next part, I would like you to concentrate on your physical body, your bones, your nails, your hair, your nose and that itch in your nose, your fingernails, your bones, your muscles, your skin, everything that is made of matter matters. And you are made of matter. We are physical beings. And our physicality, the fact that we are matter and that we occupy space on this planet, connects us with the element of earth. The element of earth that itself represents stability and growth, grounding and abundance, health and prosperity, and matter. We are beings that are created to be existent in this planet, not apart from nature, but as a part of nature. And all our body is the representation of earth. So in our mind's eye and in our mind's voice, we say, thank you, earth. And now we call to the fifth element, that which has many names. Some call it spirit, some call it yin, some call it the force, some call it the universe, some call it la universa, some call it God or goddess or both. Some call it love, some call it all that is, some call it Christ, some call it Bridget. The good thing is that we all call it. So let's call the element, the spirit, the love, the force, the union, the divine that is within us and around us. That divine energy body that separate us from each other and at the same time make us weave in and out of each other's lives. The divine spirit is within, without, and around us, and present on this ritual tonight. We thank you, all elements, fire, water, earth, air, and spirit. And as the meditation has to come to an end, I invite you to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers and maybe stretch your arms and maybe twist your torso a little bit. Roll back your shoulders and then rolling back forward. Open your eyes if your eyes were closed. We're ready to do our ritual. We're ready to call on the energies. Is everybody awake? Give me a sign. Tell me we're still connected. Tell me you're still here. Give me a little thumbs up or a little fire emoji in honor of Bridget. Maybe a fire emoji will be something cute to do today. Let me get another incense. There you go. There are the flames. That is so cool. A bunch of flames just appear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People are saying that it was beautiful. You all make it beautiful. Look at you being here, honoring the seasons, honoring Bridget, and allowing yourself to go through this meditation. That was fantastic. All right, let me light another incense. Fire safety, Laura, fire safety. No matter what you do, Laura, keep the fire safety because that's what it's all about today is that fire, the fire, Bridget. I'm so happy that y'all are here. So, so, so happy. I was thinking, who's gonna come with 3 days notice? Who's gonna come? And y'all always surprise me, and I'm very, very happy that you are part of this wonderful community that is the Blue Witch community. It's yours. It's your community. So if you're new, if you never call on the elements, if you've never done this, please follow me. At the end of our calling, at the end of the phrases that I'm going to say, you will hear me say, so mote it be. So mote it be means so it is, right? We as witches, we as magic practitioners, we as pagans, neo-pagans, we don't say, please, we beg, we trade you, we beg you, we are asking you. We say, so mote it be, so it is. It is an affirmation. We are affirming with certainty that the elements are here. So if you can move, face the east. I'm not going to move a whole lot because I'm on screen. But if you can move, face the east and put your fingers like so that the air can come through your fingers. It might not be real air. It might be imagined air, and that is perfect. So as we face the east, we ask the element of air to come and join us on our circle tonight. Element of air, please come to our circle. Join us on circle tonight. Bring your elements, bring your energies of good thoughts, ideas, and inspiration. Welcome air, so mote it be. And as you face south, make some torches with your hands and feel the fire that goes running through your fingers and your fists. And we call to the south the fire. Element of fire, we ask you to join us in our circle tonight. Bring with you your change, your dynamic movement, your healing, and the fire of Bridget. Welcome fire, so mote it be. Now if you can move to the west where the waters of Bridget come, do a little, a little cup of water. It's a little awkward for me to do it, especially since I'm trying not to move out of the scene, the space, but face the west if you can, and do little puddles of water with your hands. Element of water, element of the west. We invite you to join us on our circle tonight. Bring with you your energies of love, joy, and laughter. Gift us with emotional intelligence. Welcome water, so mote it be. And now as you face north, which is behind me, press your hands as if you were touching the earth. So put your hands down to your hips. If you can't touch the ground, If you're able body and you can touch the ground, do so. Element of earth, we call on you to join us on our circle tonight and bring your elements, your energy of stability and growth, wealth, and good health. Welcome, Earth, somewhat to be. And now, if you will, in your own names, in your mind's eye, call Spirit. Spirit, Spirit, come to us. Spirit, we know you're always with us. Divine Spirit, you have many names. We call you by 1,000 names. And we thank you for being in our circle tonight. And now, if I may, I ask you all to join me. You don't have to put your hands like this, but if you feel good, if it feels good to receive the energies of Bridget in your hands, I think it's time that we call on Bridget. Goddess Bridget, we call on you. We ask you to join us today to do us the honor of touching every single one of us in our wonderful circle that is made through technology, through fire and water and earth and air and spirit. We are in a circle that is magical and connected to different states, different cities, different realms, different locations. And yet all of us are united here because of you, because of Imbolc. We call on you, Goddess Bridget, Saint Bridget, Santa Brigida, Mama Bridget, Breedy, come to us. We are honoring you tonight on this very special night of Imbolc and a full moon. Welcome, Bridget. Somewhat it be. Ooh, bring her into your body, bring it into you. So there is another component of our little ritual tonight, which is the full moon. So let's call on the moon. And to call on the moon, I like to make this little hand gesture. And obviously, you know, I usually stretch my hands up high, and bring down the moon with my hands. I will keep it within the image so you can see me. Oh, you don't need to see me. Just do a circle, call on the moon, stretch your arms out, and say something like, Mother Goddess, you who are the full moon up in the sky, in these cold, frigid nights of midwinter, we ask you to shine your full moonlight on us, to guide us, to shine our paths in these troubling times, Mother Moon. We ask you to be here with us. Hail and welcome, Mother Moon. So mote it be, and bring her to your heart as well. Now, this will be the part in which every single one of us will state our intent for tonight. You don't have to write it down if it is private, but if it's something that you would like to share with everybody, my intent for tonight is so and so, write it down, I'll read it to give more of a sense of community. While you think about it, if you want to say, you know, this is my intent, or if you want to send healing to somebody, just put the initials on the chat rooms. Or if you want to send healing to yourself, just write the word healing, because Bridget does bring a lot of healing to all of us. Also, if your intention for tonight is to release something with the energies of the full moon, just write down the word release. And if you want to celebrate something because of the full moon, write it down or just say what you're celebrating. And if you want to work towards something that hasn't been accomplished yet, again, you can write it down or just say it. While you all do that, I'm going to light another cone of incense because they are going super fast, which is good. I don't mind. We're finally getting to use this little guys. So write down your intent. Share with the class if you will. You don't have to though. I never want you to share something that you're not 100% comfortable on doing. And at this time of the ritual, there's usually song, those who sing will be singing, or people will be playing an instrument or celebrating in some different way. Well, I'm neither a singer nor a musician. Well, I mean, I play music, but not for tonight. I didn't bring no instrument for tonight. So I'm gonna try to sing for you just the chorus of a song by Celia Farron that says something like this. Bridget of the sacred waters. Some of you might know the song. Bridget of the sacred waters. I'm not a singer. Bridget of the sacred waters. Bridget of the sacred waters, bless us, cleanse us, heal us, guide us, inspire us, renew us. Bridget of the sacred waters, 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 bless us, cleanse us, renew us, guide us, inspire us. Bridget of the sacred waters, Bridget of the sacred waters, Bridget of the sacred waters, Bridget, Bridget of the sacred waters, bless us, cleanse us, renew us, guide us, inspire us. Bridget, let's light the flame of Bridget, my friends. If you have your special candle that is a Bridget candle, this is the moment that we're going to light it. Ooh, I'm excited to light our first candle for the wheel of the year. Blue Witch living the wheel. There it is, our flame. What is this flame telling you? This flame is telling me community, is telling me healing, is telling me resistance, is telling me fervor and courage. But more than anything, this candle is telling me community. This is us. This is us right now, celebrating in community. Look at you and me holding hands and embracing each other. To keep hope in humanity, goodwill, fight on and overcome, healing for myself and the entire planet and all beings. Thank you for those who are sharing their intention. Thank you all for joining. Now think to your mind, what do I want to release in this full moon? Or what do I want to bring? Or what do I want to accomplish? And if you feel comfortable, also put it on the chat and I will read it, right? I will read it for all of us. We are coming towards the end of our ceremony, so this is the time in which you let us know, I want to release this, I want to release that. I want to release fear. I want to remind myself and all of you that when it feels that we have nothing left, what we have is our courage. And we have nothing to lose but fear itself. We have nothing to lose but fear itself. I'm pointing at the Hands Off Chicago sign, folks. Folks on Instagram, I got you in a different angle today, and I know it's hard to see it. Um, Magic is a tool of resistance. Magic is a tool of resistance. Magic is a tool of resistance. I hope you all thought or said or wrote or chanted or screamed what you are releasing, what the flame of Bridget is bringing to your heart. And now to close our ceremony with a very big thanks to Karina for going to find the blessing. It is my honor. This is my first time sharing it on a Blue Witch living the wheel, obviously. Oh, thank you. I release unconscious conditioning and attachments to patriarchy. Oh, that's a good one. Let me read it again. I release unconscious conditioning and attachments to patriarchy. Here, here. Let's release. Any attachments to patriarchy is so harmful to boys and girls and men and women and people. And, you know. Okay, folks, let's take one last deep breath. And I hope you all received the Bridget cross with the water. I was trying to do it, on the screen, and I'm sure you saw it. So this is a blessing that I wrote on 2021. It's 5 years ago. Oh, we have a petition in Spanish. Dejo ir implantes distractores, dejo ir miedo, duda, angustia, enojo, tristeza y todo lo que me distraiga de ser potencia. Recibo todo con facilidad, gozo y gloria. If you are Spanish deficient, don't worry, it's a very good one. It's about letting go of obstacles and receiving all the blessings. So I wrote this bilingual blessing in 2021, so it's 5 years old today. And I invite you all to join me. I'm going to read it twice so that we can, I'm going to read it 3 times actually, so that we can get all the blessings from Bridget and the blessings of Imbolc and the blessings that we need, because we desperately need all the blessings in our life. Beloved Bridget, goddess of smithy and fire, with your magic flame, hug me, sear me. I am liquid metal in your loving hands that heal, that create, that forge me back to my essence. Bless us today and always. Amada Bridget, diosa de la herrería y el fuego, con tu mágica flama, abrázame, abrázame. Soy metal líquido en tus manos amorosas que sanan, que crean, que me forjan de vuelta a mi esencia. Bendícenos hoy y siempre. Beloved Bridget, goddess of smithy and fire, with your magic flame hug me, sear me. I am liquid metal, metal in your loving hands that heal, that create, that forge me back to my essence. Bless us today and always. Amada Bridget, diosa de la herrería y el fuego, con tu mágica flama, abrázame, abrázame. Soy metal líquido en tus manos amorosas que sanan, que crean, que me forjan de vuelta a mi esencia. Bendícenos hoy y siempre. Last time. Beloved Bridget, goddess of smithy and fire, with your magic flame hug me, sear me. I am liquid metal in your loving hands that heal, that create, that forge me back to my essence. Bless us today and always. Amada Bridget, diosa de la herrería y el fuego, Con tu mágica flama, abrázame, abrázame. Soy metal líquido en tus manos amorosas que sanan, que crean, que me forjan de vuelta a mi esencia. Bendícenos hoy y siempre. And yes, that was my inspiration. I wrote that. Thank you, Karina, for finding it. And thank you all for being here. All we have left is to say thank you to the elements, to release them with our gratitude, and to say goodbye, to close the circle. So I invite you, we're going to undo what we did. So we're going to back engineer everything. Full moon, Mother Goddess, you who are up in the sky guiding us with your light, we thank you for being with us always, even when we cannot see you. Stay if you like and live if you must. So mote it be. Goddess Bridget, with all your blessings and your fire and your water and your healing and your love and your fertility and your safety and security, we thank you for all your blessings that we received tonight. And we wish for every single one of us to continue carrying this flame until the next season and the next turn of the wheel. Stay if you like, live if you must. So mote it be. Now touch the earth, touch the earth, touch the earth. Element of earth, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you like, live if you must. So mote it be. Element of water, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you like, live if you must. So mote it be. Element of fire, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you like, live if you must. So mote it be. Element of air, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you like, live if you must. So mote it be. To every single one of us who is here in this rites, whether you're live or watching later, it doesn't matter where in the planet you are. Think about the screen edge and us touching hands with each other as we say together, the circle is open but never broken. Merry we meet, merry we part, and merry we meet again. And so it is. The energy goes back into the earth. Thank you all for being here. I feel so honored that so many of you came to join us. I will keep this flame going for the rest of the night. It's going to go on my main altar with Fortuna and Mercury. And thank you for those who have sent tips. Remember, you can tip me at Venmo at LAU_Cerati1, or you can Zelle me, which is easier, to my phone number, 630-506-1758, or you can Venmo me at Blue Witch, at Venmo at Blue Witch, or you can just share these blessings wherever you go. Tlaxcamati, thank you, Jacqueline. Gracias, Blair Witch. Gracias, Bruja Neus. Just so you know, guys, our circle, how big is our circle today? How big is our circle today? Argentina, Wisconsin, Chicago. Tell me where you're coming from on Insta, please, because I know not everybody's from Chicago. I know we have people from Wisconsin. I know we have people from Chicago. Becky, I don't know where you're from. If you want to share, Euphoria, remind me where you are in the States. So our circle is huge. Arizona, Argentina, Chicago, Wisconsin, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Where else? This is a huge circle. Antioch for now. Antioch. Somos Magia, absolutely. We are a huge circle. So thank you all for being here. North Carolina, I have a family member that used to live there. Florida and Colombia, Chicago suburbs, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oh my God, you guys are making me so happy. This is a huge circle. I mean, having the Argentinian, stretch it all the way to South America. Are you on the capital city? Are you in Buenos Aires? Remind me which city you are at, Brujaneus. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for your tips when you send up, if you can. And thank you for your wonderful, beautiful, marvelous energy. And I will see you roughly in 40 days when we will be celebrating the spring equinox. Thank you all so much for watching. And yes, all the way to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Thank you all for watching. My name is Laura Gonzalez. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye. And if you're feeling that you want to celebrate again tomorrow, go rewatch this video. It's going to be on the website. Bye bye. Love you, love you, love you. You are loved. Don't forget that.